Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today, we're diving into 50 incredible facts about hippos, and trust me, they're way more fascinating than they seem. So, subscribe, hit that like button, and drop a comment. Tell us which fact surprised you the most. Hippos are among the most powerful and fascinating animals on Earth. Massive, mysterious, and often misunderstood, these giants of Africa dominate rivers, lakes, and wetlands with quiet authority. At first glance, they may seem slow, lazy, and even comical, but beneath that calm exterior lives one of the most formidable creatures in the animal kingdom. The hippopotamus is the third largest land animal on the planet, surpassed only by elephants and rhinoceroses. An adult male can weigh more than 4 tons, which is about the same as a small truck. Despite their enormous size, hippos are not clumsy. In fact, they are surprisingly fast and agile when they need to be. The word hippopotamus comes from ancient Greek and translates to river horse. This name was given because early observers noticed their semi-aquatic lifestyle and the shape of their bodies. But unlike horses, hippos are not grazers of open plains. They are creatures of the water, and their entire biology is built around it. Hippos spend up to 16 hours a day submerged. Water protects their sensitive skin from the harsh African sun and keeps their massive bodies cool. Their skin is so delicate that prolonged exposure to sunlight can cause damage. To solve this problem, hippos produce a unique reddish fluid sometimes called blood sweat. This secretion is not blood at all. It acts as a natural sunscreen and also has antibacterial properties that help protect their skin from infection. Although they look like they float, hippos don't actually swim in the way most animals do. Instead, they move by pushing off the riverbed and gliding along the bottom. Their dense bones help them stay submerged, and their bodies are perfectly adapted for this underwater walking. Their nostrils and ears automatically close when they submerge, preventing water from entering. Even more impressively, hippos can hold their breath for up to 5 minutes. Their eyes, ears, and nostrils are all positioned on top of their heads. This clever arrangement allows them to remain almost completely underwater while still being able to see, hear, and breathe. From a distance, sometimes only these 3 features are visible above the surface, making them look like silent river sentinels. Despite their enormous size, hippos can run at speeds of up to 30 kilometers per hour on land. That is faster than many humans can sprint. This speed, combined with their strength, makes them extremely dangerous if provoked. In fact, hippos are considered one of the most dangerous large animals in Africa. Each year, they are responsible for more human fatalities than lions. Most incidents occur when people accidentally enter a hippo's territory or come too close while traveling by boat. Hippos are intensely territorial, especially in water. A dominant male will control a stretch of river or lake and defend it aggressively from rivals. He patrols his area constantly, displaying dominance through loud vocalizations, splashing, and dramatic yawning displays that reveal his massive tusks. These tusks can grow up to half a meter long and are not used for eating, but for fighting. When 2 males clash, the battles can be fierce. They charge, bite, and attempt to slash each other with their tusks. These confrontations determine control over territory and access to females. Despite the violence, most fights end when one male retreats, avoiding serious injury. Hippos are herbivores. Their diet consists mainly of grass, and they usually feed at night. When darkness falls and temperatures drop, hippos leave the water and travel onto land to graze. In a single night, one hippo can consume up to 40 kilograms of vegetation. They may walk as far as 10 kilometers in search of food before returning to the safety of the water by sunrise. Baby hippos are born in water. A newborn calf typically weighs between 30 and 50 kilograms. Within minutes of birth, it can swim and surface for air. Calves nurse from their mothers both on land and underwater. When feeding beneath the surface, they close their nostrils and ears just like adults. Mother hippos are extremely protective. If a threat approaches, they will place themselves between danger and their calf, sometimes attacking anything that gets too close. This strong maternal instinct is one reason predators rarely target young hippos. Crocodiles, lions, and hyenas may occasionally attempt an attack, but a determined mother is a force few animals dare challenge. Hippos live in groups called pods or bloats. A typical group may contain 10 to 30 individuals, though larger gatherings are possible in areas with abundant water. Within these groups, social structure revolves around dominance, especially among males. Communication is constant and surprisingly loud. Hippos produce grunts, bellows, and roars that can be heard more than a kilometer away. Some of these sounds even travel through water, allowing individuals to communicate while submerged. One of the most remarkable abilities hippos possess is their semi-automatic breathing. Even while sleeping, they instinctively rise to the surface, inhale, and sink back down without waking. This adaptation allows them to rest safely in water while still getting the oxygen they need. A hippo's jaws are among the most powerful in the animal kingdom. Their mouths can open nearly 150 degrees, creating an enormous gape. Their bite force is strong enough to crush bones or snap a wooden boat paddle. Their teeth continue growing throughout their lives, sharpening naturally as they grind against each other. Hippos are ancient animals. Fossil evidence shows their ancestors lived more than 20 million years ago. Surprisingly, their closest living relatives are not pigs or cows, as once believed, but whales and dolphins. Scientists discovered this connection through genetic research and fossil comparisons, revealing a shared evolutionary ancestor that lived millions of years in the past. In water, hippos move with surprising grace. Their massive bodies glide smoothly, and they can change direction quickly when needed. On land, however, their movement appears heavier and more deliberate. To cool down outside the water, they often cover themselves in mud. Mud acts as a natural sunblock, insect repellent, and skin moisturizer all at once. Adult hippos have very few natural predators. Their size, strength, and aggression make them too dangerous for most animals to challenge. Lions may occasionally attack a young or weak individual, but such attempts are risky. For a healthy adult hippo, the only true threat is humans. Habitat loss, poaching, and conflict with people have reduced hippo populations in some regions. They are hunted for their meat and for their ivory-like teeth, which can be carved similarly to elephant ivory. Conservation efforts are now underway in many countries to protect these extraordinary animals and preserve the ecosystems they help support. Hippos play an important ecological role. Their daily movement between land and water transports nutrients from grasslands into rivers. Their waste fertilizes aquatic environments, supporting fish and plant life. In this way, hippos act as natural ecosystem engineers, shaping their habitats simply by living in them. Despite their reputation for aggression, hippos are not naturally hostile without reason. Most dangerous encounters happen because humans unknowingly enter their territory or block their path to water. When left undisturbed, hippos usually prefer to rest quietly, socialize within their group, or graze peacefully under the cover of night. The more scientists study hippos, the more fascinating they become. Their biology, behavior, and evolutionary history reveal an animal perfectly adapted to a life between land and water. They are giants shaped by millions of years of survival, built for strength, endurance, and dominance in their environment. The natural world is full of incredible creatures, but few are as impressive as the hippopotamus. Massive yet graceful, peaceful yet powerful, ancient yet still thriving, hippos are living proof that nature's designs can be both beautiful and formidable at the same time.